and take a ride.
All right, we're back with the bad bitch herself, Jen Kruh.
The bitch is back.
You went semi-viral with your fuck Hollywood reels the last time you were on. By the way, we said that you were the first woman on the show the last time you came.
Yeah.
Well, you're the second woman on the show.
God. Wow, what an honor.
What can we say? Yeah, no, your reels about Hollywood popped off a little because you're one of very few people that are just like, who gives a fuck?
Who cares? I'm not getting work anyway. Fuck it.
Yeah, who cares? Even if you were.
Yeah, fuck
the
'em.
movie sucks and you say so, or someone acted out a certain way and you say so. Like, when are we supposed to lie for you because somebody took a picture of you and put it into a movie? Like, kiss my ass. Anyways, what's up, fellas? It's been a minute.
Yeah.
That was tight.
Hi, Jim.
Hey, Jen just told me randomly that she's going to Thailand to have people kick her repeatedly for a few weeks.
Yeah.
And she's excited.
I'm so stoked.
Doing some kickboxing, some Muay Thai.
Gonna go do some Muay Thai.
Nice.
Sick. You're going to get fucked up.
Oh, yeah. A lady
They don't-
boy's gonna break my nose.
Yeah, they don't fuck around.
Look at it. She's excited. I said,
so stoked.
would you like to get hurt? She's like, oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's gonna be so dope, man.
This is not going to, it's going to be a regular lady that breaks your body.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even the little girls there are vicious. I think it's because their bones are hollow and they can move at the speed of sound.
They're terrifying, man. Those little fighters are fucking scary.
Their bones are hollow.
You know,
Like
like a bird.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they would make them fast, but very fragile.
No, they're also made out of.
Adamantium.
That's correct.
Exactly.
That.
Is it clinic or like league or camp for competition or just going?
I'm going with a group that I know from a guy from back in my MMA days, and so I'm going to go with them, and we're going to live and train at a Fairtex training center for 2 weeks, just for kind of fun, experience the culture, see what's up, you know.
That's cool.
You're gonna kick a bamboo tree down?
I really hope so.
Yeah.
It'd probably break my leg at this point.
Dude, that's crazy. I watch like a little guy in Taiwan like clear a forest and build a beautiful like waterfront village out of bamboo. The video will be 3 hours long and I'm like, yep. Okay, what are you going to do next? Oh, like I'm stuck. So, but the reason I even brought that up is like, good luck kicking bamboo.
Yeah.
The dude is making a fortress on bamboo like it was concrete.
Yeah.
Yeah, good luck.
Oh yeah, thank
that
you.
Should be the best.
I've been trying to condition my shins. So I have a bow staff at home because I did weapons training. So I've been just like hitting my shins with wood sticks as much as I can, kicking the bottom of heavy bags.
Do you wax on and wax off?
Wax on, wax off.
Oh my God! Do you have a good montage song that you train to?
Mostly my tears, but
Sweet and salty tears.
Yeah.
No, you got to get yourself like you're the best around. You got to get some kind of like jam that pumps you up.
Yeah, I use like a lot of like hard rock, sometimes Hollywood Undead. At the gym when I'm training though, sometimes they'll just have like 80s melodic music playing.
That makes you want to kill stuff too, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just one of those days. Yeah. I don't know. That's a pretty. And then she said, ultimately wants to move there. And we go, well, that's great because you're going to be a billionaire.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah.
Things are so cheap over there. You can get a beachfront house for like 200,000 USD.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if they send their guards people around to collect taxes from you and extort you.
You know, even extortion there has got to be cheaper than extortion here.
That's a fact. You know what? That's a fact.
I don't think they're cool with weed, though.
They are.
Are they?
They have a lot of dispensaries. You just have to buy a license at each one you go to, but it's for like what, $1, like 50 cents
so
our money.
It's decriminalized. I thought they were harsh.
Yeah, I thought they would chop your head off after caning you if you did that there.
No, Thailand loves weed, loves the gays.
Nice.
How
12
long
out of 10.
how long is the flight to get over there?
I'm taking a 12-hour flight to Dubai and then a 6-hour flight to Bangkok from there. So 18 hours.
Damn.
It's going to be like over 20 in total with layovers.
Kind of ironic that a gay girl is going to Bangkok.
This is why you had me on the show, fellas. Thank you.
Hey, I don't make the news. I just report it.
Just report it, man.
Yeah. No, that sounds so fucking cool because getting a break from our culture for a minute, I think it's important.
So needed.
Yeah, just like those Scots that came over here and just loved it and kind of woke up to this American thing.
Yeah.
It's the same when you go there, mostly because when you go elsewhere in the world, you're in, like we were just saying, you're in your little caravan, your little bubbles. So you're not really part of their problems, but your eyes open to things that are just fucking cool.
Oh,
and
yeah.
you're like, why is that in America? Like America, it doesn't matter unless it's plumbing, electricity, and the internet. You know, everything's pretty good in Europe. You know,
Yeah.
and I'm in my bubble for my politics because I don't know, but whatever. But that's cool. I think that's dope. And hey, man, I hope they don't fuck you up beyond repair.
Me too. We'll see. I've been training the last 4 months for this. So I've been training for a training camp because they work out hard over there.
They'll match your energy. So if you're trying to hurt them, they're gonna hit back harder.
I doubt it. I think it's more like, is it the Karate Kid 2 or 3 where he goes overseas and they're like, the local kid starts fucking him up. Then he has
3,
to go
right?
hard to get the girl or whatever.
I don't know. I hate Karate Kid.
You don't know Frank?
Damn,
I'm looking
why?
at you specifically.
No,
Frank, we're all looking at
Come
you,
on,
Frank.
I know, I see it. I know you hate the Karate Kid. But as you're asking, I was just thinking if you run into the antagonist, the classic, and you're like, oh, I'm having a great time in here, and then it's dun, dun, you see it right across the gym. You're like, I don't know why that person's putting out that vibe.
Yeah. Why is she looking at
We're
me?
giving extra. The grip of the handshake is a little strong. You're like, what the hell? I do something wrong?
Now you got to tap 4 or 5
now we gotta
times or
fight.
whatever.
Yeah, no, now we got to fight. Shit.
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah. Once again, good luck with that shit.
Thank you.
Any awesome theories going on in the world right now that you're looking to explore?
Awesome theories. I don't know. I'm a big fan of the theory that Trump's health is really bad.
Really?
Yeah.
You're a big theory of it because you want it to be true.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
I do.
I don't
Which is
want
fair.
anyone's
Which is
health
fair.
to be bad.
Which is fair, but
Yeah.
I have no knowledge of this.
I mean,
because-
it's not a theory. All you got to do is look at his body.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's been
I
for
mean-
years. It looks like he's built by McDonald's for sure.
But then-
I mean, that's a McDonald's body, yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
But then you look at like Mitch McConnell or
Oh, gross.
God.
Well, that's a lizard skin, and he don't fit in the lizard human skin no more.
And where's Biden been? Is he even still?
No,
He
they
was-
said they executed him by firing squad a couple of years ago. What? You never heard about this shit?
No.
Don't make it up. Why do you think one of the Bidens was like 6'9", and the other Biden had like his ears and his neck mask falling off? If y'all think I'm making this shit up, that's cool. But I maybe just Google it up real quick. They'll tell you.
I never run across these theories until we're together.
Either
And
do
get to
I.
hear them.
Deleted my social media again
How do you
a week
know
ago.
all this shit? How are you so current
Yeah.
with the conspiracies?
I lay in bed thinking, and I'm like a battery in the universe just siphon shit information through me. I don't know.
He's by what he means by that is truth social.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, there's nothing on there that needs viewing. There's nothing on Facebook that needs viewing.
True.
There's hardly anything on Instagram that needs viewing.
Yeah,
YouTube's the thing. I like it.
Yeah, YouTube, long form.
Yeah.
Long
so catch us
form.
on YouTube. Truth be trolled.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I had something that I wanted to bring up to you guys because look, you have to go like Occam's razor and go like whatever the simplest explanation. Just lean into it and look. But I was thinking like, okay, war is shit. There's no upside for anybody on war unless somebody is warring against you.
Or you're making a lot of money. From
Well,
it.
that's correct. But, I mean, everybody knows that. But what about
Right.
the idea of, have you guys been hearing about soul harvesting at all
Yes.
lately?
What?
All right. So if you were soul harvesting as an elite, which is such a gross word for people you wouldn't let babysit your kids. If they were soul harvesting, well, what's the easiest way to get a whole bunch of souls in any region at any
like
given time?
oh.
Is fucking mow them down and then put out your little Ghostbuster box and let them all run to the light. Yeah, we get you in prison, Earth, for one more life.
Yeah. That's technically that. I don't think that's soul harvesting. That's more of sacrifice. Soul harvesting. I think the person.
It can be that as well.
You're still alive.
Nah, I
Yeah,
think
'cause
think it's that idea,
It's
like
the black guy thing is the soul harvesting thing where
Yeah.
like they're taking the souls out of these
But that's
people with
the
through their
theory
eyes,
out
dude.
there
Look
is
it up.
that
It's
when
crazy.
yeah, no, he's right.
What?
Yeah. And that's why you see all these
But war is more of just a gigantic energetical ritual sacrifice.
Yeah, but I think there's something about that.
Sure. Yeah. Like you said, I mean, if they're all just forced to reincarnate right back at the beginning.
Right back into the prison and start as a fresh battery.
This is a soul. We're on a soul prison.
Yeah.
Apparently. Allegedly.
Well, this part of Earth that you're allowed to know, as Oliver Tree will tell you, it's the prison on Earth. Where actually all of Earth is Australia.
But if you think of it in terms of a spiritual sense, we did choose to come here.
Perhaps.
You chose to have this experience, so.
Yeah, perhaps.
But you brought up Oliver Tree. Might as well go there. That's crazy. You saw what I sent you, right?
Yeah. I mean, he, to me, I don't know about you guys, but sometimes I find people after they die, otherwise zero interest, whatever. Right. And then I'm like, well, what was that about? And then I'll just peek and I'm like, oh.
So you did a deep dive?
I went deep on the guy.
He's awesome,
I think he's fucking awesome. But, like, I did the same thing with Nirvana. I didn't care or listen to shit until he blew his head off. And then I was like, oh, this guy's for real. Like, he wasn't playing. Unless, Courtney Love and her buddy fucking... Anyways, but that's kind of what hit me to that. And same with Oliver Tree. And I'm like, I don't believe much of this, I don't know why. Like, too much in his life was going on for this massive accident.
Well, yeah, even the father of one of the other YouTubers that was on the helicopter is immediately claiming something nefarious, that it wasn't an accident, it was a hit. And then apparently Oliver was working on his own funded documentary of...
You can watch it.
Antarctica.
I watched it yesterday, in fact.
The whole thing?
It's not really about Antarctica. Let me tell you what it's about for people who haven't watched it before you go thinking that he made like some... Yes, he has a bit in there. And first of all, let me preface it by saying... You can barely tell when he's fucking around or being serious. Right. You can barely tell, and he's leaving it so you'll be wrong no matter what you think. But he did one section. Well, he did a couple sections, but one in particular where they're standing outside of these like giant, what looks like entryways.
They're on the water, right?
They're on the water into the ice wall. And the guy he's with's like, yeah, I see shit all the time. And Oliver's going on and on and on, like, yeah. And he sounds knowledgeable. So at some point you go like, well, he believed this, but he might present it like he doesn't. Here nor there. The whole of the documentary is about him really living in Antarctica for a year, making his album. He does touch on some shit like that and some of the atrocities that happen up there. But it's really him like... recording like a bunch of penguins shitting and then putting it in a synthesizer and making beats and like all of like piano penguins and all of this other shit. It's actually brilliant and his tunes are fucking pretty dope. Yeah. But that's more of what it's about. It's not really about all conspiracy, and he weaves in so much shit that it's kind of, you have to take it as a joke. It's almost like Weird Al doing it, but he's being serious sometimes. That's all I can say about it.
Are you thinking that because he was in Antarctica and maybe found out too much that
that's how the thing
I absolutely think he was on a whole different mission and used making his record as the cover.
That's the theory, but that's the full story is that
I actually didn't even hear a theory. I'm just saying that. I don't follow him enough to like care about people's opinions. I'm just like, oh.
Well, the clip was obviously, it was just focusing on them filming those weird symmetrical caves on the side of
they're massive. Fucking massive.
They're massive, and sure, it could probably be explained through a natural phenomenon, but they also did look really interesting, and Antarctica is very much off limits to regular people. You have to get all sorts of crazy permission just to go down there. So yeah, the theory is maybe they did end up filming some stuff, but it seems like he would have been the type of guy that would have put that out immediately. Unless they were threatened or warned ahead of time. Listen, if you guys do
full family extinction, I think I'll stop. That's how it goes. We eradicate your bloodline.
Yeah, but he also seems like that kid seemed bold enough to maybe not heed all of the warnings. And
who knows? Who knows if there's other things?
He's just one of those people that he seemed like he was
Like Machiavelli. I felt like he's the one guy who could definitely pull off some bullshit like this and think it's funny. And
he was also such a lively guy that you couldn't imagine his death. Well, maybe he thought the same thing, kind of.
All of these are potentials we don't know, fuck all. But I do find him interesting.
Yeah, he was awesome. Apparently, he put on one of the best live shows you would have ever seen in your life.
And trust me, in the documentary, he makes himself look like a fucking idiot. So props to that.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you think's in Antarctica? Do you think it's like John Carpenter's The Thing?
We can't even imagine. No, I think there is 100% there is archaeology there that they have to keep secret. But it's
not archaeology.
Well,
that's the fucking gateway to the prison I just told you were in. Too. And they don't want you leaving? No. Well, maybe. Well, one never knows.
There could be entrances to inner Earth, like Admiral Byrd back in the 40s,
correct.
The 50s flew, like when there wasn't as much restriction. Some people had flown over the poles and saw gigantic, like miles wide openings. Gigantic
full of
caverns.
Vegetation and giant animals and everything.
Whether it's archaeology or ancient alien artifacts or something is there that they are keeping it so protected.
Absolutely. Don't get that shit twisted, because in 1958 when they all got together, I believe it was it wasn't.
What, Project High Jump?
It wasn't actually my bad. But when all the countries got together and decided, this is a little safe space. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Why would they do that? Why would warring countries, why would any countries agree that a certain place is off limits?
And they have it divvied up. They have little spots. Each major first world country has a little spot. And of course they designate it as like research facilities, but they're right next to each other. America, Russia, China, they all have their little areas. And then you have, and that takes up what, 0.5% of Antarctica, and the rest is just, and a lot of it is blocked out on Google Maps. You're not allowed.
Here's the reason, though, because the ice wall is real. This fucking kid showed you the ice wall. You're inside a fucking, you're in a terrarium. You're in a dome. You're not allowed to leave. Send your rockets up, bang into the fucking water.
I believe that we're on a spherical orb, and it's more of an inner Earth thing.
It's a flat plane. All of the military patents say it. I mean,
why? A flat earther?
I'm not a flat earther. I'm just simply saying, why are all the fucking military patents all designed for a flat planed Earth?
You think we're in like St. Elsewhere? This is all in a snow globe?
No, he's more of a firmament. The firmament.
No, I'm in a snow globe.
My bad.
Hey, listen, I don't know.
We're on a snow
and neither
globe.
do you. And if we can agree on that, then anything I say is just as smart as anything you say.
It is a snow globe. We're on it. But there's tons of shit going on in it.
Yeah. Why are all the pictures of Earth all computer generated?
They're not, man. There's old pictures.
Okay.
Wait, do you think we landed on the moon? Do you know we landed on the moon? Do you recognize that we landed? Yeah, we landed on the moon.
Did you go?
No.
Well, you're basing that on what you've seen.
Yeah. And just so you know, the moon landing was projected on a wall, and then the fucking major TV companies got to film the wall. And just so you know, NASA themselves lost every bit of that footage in a miraculous accident because apparently they needed new stock and they just filmed over it. Some weird shit like that. Who knows, in fact. But it is, in fact, the most important footage ever in history. And, and that is their number one job. But for them to move right along and, not take care of it, that's cool.
I mean, the Mythbusters proved that it was real. And I honestly trust the Mythbusters more than most
they did?
things right now.
You mean television? Yeah, okay.
I would trust them with my life right now.
Go watch The Truman Show. I think that's more reality than fucking any of that bullshit.
But they just don't have any footage? There's none?
Zero. Except for, of course they didn't really get rid of it. They're just not going to show you.
Okay, I think we really went. Now, how about this? We went to the moon. How many years ago now? 1969. How long ago is that? Do the math, somebody, quick.
57 years ago.
80, 90, 50, almost 60 years ago.
Yes.
So if we made it to the moon 60 fucking years ago, imagine if the first cell phone had come out 60 years ago. Imagine how much more advanced our cell phones would be. Or any technology 60 years ago and what it is now. Why did we make it to the moon 60 years ago? Went maybe 2 more times, and we're like, that's
you
it.
see the rickety piece of shit that they flew there on?
You're right. So
that
what
thing's
was
a joke, and then it just kind of, by their own video, it looked like a fucking toy and a sparkler went and bust off. And luckily, there was a fucking NASA astronaut cameraman that decided, I'm going to stay on Earth right now so I can pan up to the good people of Earth seeing this taken off. I'm on the phone with the president, direct call right now. I got a coily cord into my fucking magic
weird.
camera. All of this stuff is excellent, and I believe it.
But
because the government would never fucking lie to me.
I know it would never lie to you.
No,
but
no.
I'm approaching it. Let's say that it was real. And for back then, for 60 years ago, impressive technology, very impressive that we made it there. But where should we be now? There should be fucking daily trips back and forth for tourism to the moon by now. And we should have been to Mars 30 years ago if we made it to the moon 60 years ago. What happened?
Well, first of all, everything's a lie.
Money.
There'd be more money in moon tourism, I think is what he's saying.
Is money? Yeah, there's money in moon tourism, and when you print your own money, you can't use money as an excuse. We don't have enough money.
Maybe there's something on the moon, like in Antarctica, that they don't want
now you're thinking.
to check out.
Now
That's
you're
smart.
thinking.
Now you're heading there. So you're using your fucking brain. I like it.
This is why when you guys rolled up, I was already smoking a piece. I mean, okay, then why?
So the moon landing, the credible theory that I personally believe is that the first one that we saw that was aired live was actually faked because our government, NASA, knew that Russia was going to beat us there, and if they beat us there, it's Russia's moon. Right. However, if you should
most plausible, I believe.
Right. So perception is reality, right? Mm-hmm. So as long as you can have the entire world perceive that America made it there first, you saw us put the flag in the ground, that means it's ours. That is our military base. That is our moon. That's America's moon moving forward. Obviously, we're going to militarize space because we militarize everything. So moon is America's.
I would like to take this space to impart that Stanley Kubrick was associated with NASA. They gave him some of the most technologically advanced lenses ever designed. They're fucking amazing. You can read about them. And he happened to have done a film right at that time, which is absolutely more advanced than his bullshit with the government.
Right.
But this is a strange coincidence. And, I don't really believe in coincidences, but hey.
Also, who beat the Nazis?
Stanley Kubrick.
No, who beat the Nazis?
Captain America.
It was technically it was Americans,
all the Allied countries.
Russia.
Yeah.
Russia and America are who beat the Nazis. So you had Russia and America. 10 years later,
Russia took the losses.
They took the losses. We stole all of the scientists and made NASA with Wernher von Braun. So we got all of the smartest Nazis, the scientists and stuff, made NASA.
Part of my deal, if you got the smartest scientists, you don't think that they can outsmart your idiot politicians and take over? Okay.
Maybe we didn't get all of the smartest scientists,
You think Russia did?
Which is why Russia was going to beat us in the space race to the moon. So we had to fucking fake it.
You know what would be very American
to
if
make it seem like we beat
Wernher von
Russia.
Braun was actually the laughingstock of all of them.
Right.
When we took them and we're like, we're going to put this guy in charge. And Russia had like the real ones. And they took the fucking top.
That's my point. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel the opposite, but yeah, maybe.
That one I'd be more apt to believe that one, that we had to show a front to stop Russia.
It's possible.
And then we did it.
It is possible. Anything's possible when it comes to this stuff.
Here's the real problem. As allies during that war, why the fuck all of a sudden we in some kind of race? Why can we not?
Because we were all fighting over what the Nazis had come up with. They were into the science, the occult stuff, the alien stuff. We ganged up, beat the shit out of them, and then we were fighting over their stuff.
That's right. And the artwork and the gold.
Everything.
Yeah. Everything. Yeah. Okay. Well, we fucking did it. We unraveled the truth.
Yeah. Well, the truth is subjective. You can pick your own truth at this point. Whatever you want to believe. Go ahead. doesn't change
You're
it.
best to not believe the history you're taught only because
You should be highly suspicious.
yeah, you should be suspicious. Doesn't mean you shouldn't have pride or whatever in whoever and whatever you are, but you should really look into whatever your people come from and what fucking dirty deeds. I mean, it is obviously a fucking fact now, and if you don't know, I'm not making this up. It's not a conspiracy. Fucking JFK's driver turned around and blew his fucking head off.
No,
it's
I saw it.
Fucking fact.
It's not a
and
fact.
It is a fact.
I saw the video, and I actually saw.
No, this is listen, LBJ was part of that shit. All those people, they're fucking uncovered.
Do you see it in the the Zapruder film?
Well,
Yeah.
the first Zapruder's a lie, and then there's a real one. That's a fucking fact.
I believe that the last shooter was in a drain, like the drains on the side of the sidewalk.
I don't know any of that. I'm simply saying.
Shot up.
Look, Cat Williams even says it in his newest stand-up. He's like, for all you white people that don't know, I can't say it, but I'll show you the movie. And he's like driving, and then he turns around and goes,
No, not quite. I know what Jim's talking about.
what do you mean not quite? What did I get wrong?
This is the same kind of thing where they were like interpreting the 9/11 footage, like looking too close at pixels, going, see, there's a missile on it, and this is a glitch here.
No, dude,
It's
I'm talking
shitty,
beyond that. I'm not
shitty
talking about breaking down the video.
I know what you're talking
I'm talking about declassified shit that came out.
What do you mean? So what came out that proves that the driver turned around and shot him with what caliber, by the way, would have blown his head apart like that? A handgun.
Well,
a little
do you think it was a
handgun.
magic bullet, bro?
No, it was a man with a rifle in a fucking sewer.
Oh, most probably many people.
Many people, yeah.
Yeah.
So, okay. So,
But here's the facts. It was done on the inside.
yes.
Absolutely.
That's our
I agree.
Okay, so you have a hard time believing everything I just said, even though we can all agree it's from the inside.
I think it was
That's
someone.
banana talk
I think
right
it was
there.
someone on the grassy knoll.
Oh,
think-
yeah, do you?
grassy knoll.
You believe this? You fucking believe the grassy knoll?
Yeah, I
think
believe the grassy
there
knoll.
was somebody
Oh
in
my God.
there was somebody in the book.
The book suppository.
There was a suppository. And there was the grassy knoll and the sewer and maybe the driver too. Yeah, there was.
Well-
Because they were going to make sure that shit.
And don't forget
happened.
the fucking the demon from the portal that opened up that you weren't allowed to see because it was in infrared.
Yeah.
Dude, come on. Let's just know that it happened. Let's know that if you're watching the video, it certainly supports the idea of being blasted from the fucking driver.
Or from the front.
From the front. His head goes back. He couldn't have been shot in
Right?
the back
Well,
of the
okay,
head.
there was no windshield in the way?
No.
No,
So he
there
was
was no
shot from the
windshield in the
front. It was either the driver or somebody from the drain because it was from the front and up.
that
So
one's true.
So it's either this or somebody from the drain rifled him.
I mean, there's the umbrella guy. When you watch the footage back for the grassy knoll, you see that guy with the umbrella, like, signaling.
Yeah.
I know a lot about, honestly, I had a G of a law and sociology teacher in high school, the same guy, and he spent like a week showing both of our classes just this whole presentation that he put together of why JFK was an inside job.
And then he died the next day. In a car accident.
I haven't heard from him in a very long time.
Yeah.
But it was crazy because like we would look at the film and he was like, here's all the theories. And then there was the umbrella guy on the grassy knoll and but he never said anything about the driver, which I think is interesting.
Yeah, whoever
Yeah, I never
carried
heard
that
of that
out,
either.
they weren't accounting for the possibility of somebody filming what they ended up filming.
True.
No, it wasn't really a thing back then.
No.
Well,
So-
saying
True.
that, then if we go back to the moon landing, right? If they were podcasts back then, would they be questioning whether we went to the moon, or would we just not as meant?
Absolutely.
No.
So if you go
Not back
and-
then. That
You're
no fucking
crazy
way.
to think that people weren't hip to what was going on back then.
Dude, very few people.
But that's what I'm asking. If you go back and
well, I'm not saying-
microfiche or whatever, and you look at any people saying, there's no way that this could have possibly gone to the
very,
moon, blah blah blah.
very few
Yeah.
people were.
It's still very few.
Very
it's
few
growing.
people. It didn't start growing. Like people didn't start to question that stuff until 9/11. 9/11, they
were sloppy.
They were
Yeah.
really sloppy, and it wasn't the towers. It was the fucking Pentagon and the Philadelphia plane that crashed when people were
They didn't bother to sprinkle plane around.
no plane sprinkled around.
Then they dropped the wrong engines from the wrong planes
engine.
in fucking New York City.
The only
Prop department.
Yeah.
Then prop department. Then they found miraculous fucking passports.
Yeah, so there were no plane parts where it crashed in Philadelphia, but the terrorists' passports had survived. So they're like, oh, that's that. But there was just a crater. When a plane crashes, it doesn't leave a missile crater.
Right.
And then with the Pentagon, people were like, wait, you're telling me a gigantic plane hit the Pentagon and there isn't a single frame of video?
The most protected building on the planet?
The most surveilled building on the planet. How many cameras are on the Pentagon? You're telling me you can't show us not even a frame of a plane.
Right.
There is a frame of
Without
something.
a plane. There's a frame of nothing and then an explosion. And it came from a gas station across the street.
There is a frame where you can see that it clearly looks like a type of missile, and it's certainly not a plane.
I haven't seen
it's
that
literally
frame.
one. It's not one frame, but it's like
a blur.
Yeah, it's a couple frames.
It's not a plane. You would also.
It's
do you
not
know,
a plane.
Do you know to approach the Pentagon on that angle? Do you know how many civilians that live in the area would have been like, "Holy shit, that plane's really low."
Right.
Coming in for that low of an angle.
Yeah.
The Pentagon's not super. It's not the towers. You know what I mean? So it's just total bullshit. Total bullshit. And people, it's weird. You look, if you were, I'll have people go back and think about this stuff, that when it was all going down, it just wasn't, most people, it wasn't registering in their brain at all. They were just like,
when this
is
was
what
going
happened.
down, my friend, I used to paint it back in this time because I was really struggling in music. And we'd be painting. He'd be like, "Yeah, you know, Bush brought those towers down, and the fucking chemtrails." And he was going on about this shit back then, like hard. He was going on years before this, but
And he was the crazy guy.
Well, that's what I'm asking about the moon landing.
He wasn't crazy.
Were there crazy people back then going, Kubrick is a director.
Very few.
He just made a movie.
Back then, very few people were onto that stuff.
Well,
But now
information was hard to come by, so you had to be
That's what I'm asking, yeah.
It would be niche because maybe you're a part of an industry and you just see things, but you're not like, I'm not following that. So you'd be like,
and if
hey,
you're
what
in,
the fuck?
People only received information back then through the news, and there was three major channels.
Yeah, I love this.
And
Walter Cronkite, by the way, confirmed CIA. He was not a fucking newscaster.
No.
Okay, America, let me tell you what's going on.
All of mainstream media has always been our propaganda
It still
machine.
is.
It still is, but now people have figured it out.
Well, people are mad because fucking McDonald's man was like, fake media, and then people are like, you can't say the media is fake because you called out the fake media, so that's part of we're going to be angry at you. And
now it's
just do the math.
And but now it doesn't even. Now it's so brilliant how they set it up, where it's been mostly bullshit. Let's say half truths, right? All along, you get half truth and then whatever else. But back in the day, all of the mainstream news channels were mostly on the same page. They were all kind of.
Oh yeah.
But now you got this division, and you got half truths on either side, and those networks know that people will only listen to the news and the information that they want to be true.
Gross.
And they will completely ignore the other 50% of what happened because they don't like it, because it doesn't go with the narrative that they want to be true.
Right.
People will always choose a comfortable lie over an inconvenient truth. Always. And they know this. It's basic human psychology.
I
It's brilliant.
discount you as a human. I know this is so dark. If you watch the news, I'm sorry. I don't fucking care what you have to say, because you can't disseminate hot shit from reality. And if you're going to listen to hot shit and then...
I mean, at this point, how it's so convoluted, it's so oversaturated.
When was the first broadcast, like the first news broadcast ever? Where was the news? Because
I think it was
radio.
Muhammad on the top of the mountaintop, bro. Like fucking hollering some shit.
Well, I was going to say newspapers were first, right?
Right. Well, my point is, if it's by design, did they know that when it was going to finally unravel or dissolve?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
How could they not?
Yeah. You don't think that the people who run and own newspapers and magazines know that their fucking time has more than come? And then why do you think a guy like Rupert Murdoch would buy a TV network? Because he has a certain lean and he wants to perpetuate that lean the same way George Soros puts all these shitbag DEAs in all of our cities with his funding, because he has money in a certain lean and he wants to propagate his ideas.
Why do you think
what you do with your money when you're rich?
Why do you think Elon Musk went from liberal hero,
same shit,
icon, right? This guy reinvigorated the whole electric car. He reinvigorated the space race. Mm-hmm. He's provided hundreds of thousands of jobs. This guy's done crazy shit, and he was a liberal Democratic donor this whole time up until, 6-7 years ago, when something happened and they turned him into Hitler because he voiced some disagreements with how we dealt with COVID, and he had some conservative opinions, and immediately he was kicked out of that side and treated like Hitler. But I think the real threat was when they realized this guy was going to buy Twitter, which Twitter had become the #1 news source for the entire fucking planet. This is
it was
immediate.
So full of shit too.
Twitter is immediate information that the whole world can see. It's faster than any mainstream media news outlet was Twitter, and you have world leaders are even chiming in. So all of the news hits Twitter first. And it was heavily fucking censored, especially through COVID and all that stuff. You couldn't, there are certain opinions you could not,
censored.
You couldn't talk, you couldn't, there's so much shit you couldn't say. And then this guy was like, well, I'm going to buy it. And that's when they really turned on him. They're like, we got to stop this guy because he's going to open Twitter up to let people really fucking just say anything.
Ironically, it really hasn't changed shit. I mean, I know it has a little bit, but, all the same corruption, all the same bullshit.
Sure.
He planted a flag on the mountain of corruption, and people got mad at him for it. Okay, you found tens of billions of dollars of fraud, and now people are mad.
Right.
This does not.
But the amount of dissent that is like you're allowed to question everything.
By the way, you did it for free. Okay, what's his motivation? He's just a super achiever as far as I could tell. Maybe he's a reptile. Maybe he's a fucking alien. Maybe he's all those things. But as far as I can see, he's sent here to do good. And if you think I'm wrong, great. Show me what he really does without your stupid emotional response to I'll say the worst thing I've seen him do is make a really shitty plastic car. Like, those cars are made out of motherfucking plastic, and that's not cool. That's the worst thing I've seen come out of him. If I'm wrong, well, okay, cool, I'm wrong. And if you want to tell me so, go fuck yourself.
Starlink, he's the
Starlink is dope.
He's the only, he's the first guy to make high-speed internet available anywhere in the world. He actually helped.
Starlink is bananas, dude. If you don't use it, I would tell you, use it.
I mean, how many times was that used by Ukraine?
Constantly.
Or other countries that
he would send them to, places that were really struck by hard situations so they could get, emergency set up.
I just think people sound dumb when you just you just want to hate on a billionaire for the sake
of trillionaire, bro. He's a motherfucking trillionaire.
Oh, no one should have that much money.
That's bullshit. Tell me why.
Yeah.
Do you think that he's taking your money? Because that makes no fucking sense.
Could you spend that money better?
It doesn't make sense that he has your money.
If we taxed him, we could use it for good.
Hold on.
Look at what Mom Donnie did in New York.
Hold on.
He's my Roman Empire. Be careful.
Oh my God! You follow that fucking moral
I fucking love Mom Donnie.
That's disgusting. Are you retarded?
He's very handsome.
I'll fuck you up, girl. He is handsome.
Get over here.
He's very handsome and charming, and also a millionaire, and comes from a lot of money himself.
Yeah, his line is long and full of shit, just like all your other haters.
We can ignore all the super, super rich Democrats that are millionaires and billionaires.
Sure.
We'll excuse them.
Listen to me. I want to explain something to you. If Elon Musk is taking your money, you are not working hard enough. And if you are not working hard enough and expecting his money to go somewhere, why would anyone put you not working hard enough in charge of someone who's working harder than everybody? Why would we put you in charge of that money? It makes no sense. Makes no fucking sense. If you can make it make sense, you will start to craft how I think. And I am open
When you say no one should have that much money, it's not like it's just sitting in a pile somewhere. That money is constantly being used to build new rockets and more Starlink and who knows how many other things this guy.
Yeah, he turns that money into new jobs.
Also,
I'm telling you.
New jobs.
I'm not even pro Elon. I'm just telling you how capitalism works.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with this fucking guy. I don't even care.
Capitalism is a separate problem, but...
Well, it's a problem
not
if you don't.
Really, because
if you don't
have it, nobody's trying to do better. And is it cool if everybody's being a fucking bum, smoking government weed and fucking waiting for their checks? This is
That'd
crazy
be so
shit.
nice.
Well, this is what I know. This
really?
Is what
because everything's
about to work?
breaking. Listen, everything is at a... I'm old enough to know that where we used to be and where we are now shit.
Oh, yeah.
And there's a lot of what you're saying going on in the last decade, and it is getting shittier. So if that is the case, and believe me, I love you. If that is the case, why aren't things getting better? Things are getting exponentially shittier.
Well, this is what I don't understand. Socialism, right? Isn't that like the government controlling everything? Isn't that like more government?
I'll be so real. I really don't know the definition of socialism and communism. Right. That's why I don't like capitalism.
I'm going to delete this part because it makes you look terrible.
No, it doesn't.
What? No, it doesn't.
Well, I want to know why
you look terrible.
I want to know why you
probably.
If you don't know the policies, I want to know why you love Mandani so much.
Mom
other than
Donnie.
Mandani.
Mom Donnie.
Mama Donnie.
Mom, I would call her Mommy. Mommy Donnie.
Other than him being really rich and handsome.
By the way,
brown.
that city's fucked.
Oh, but New York's thriving right now. You kidding?
You're believing lies, bro.
Bro, do you see them when the Knicks
my
won?
god.
They have the Knicks winning. They got Mamdani in there.
That's a good point.
He's like running a Disney Channel show.
So you think that the Knicks winning means New York is winning? You're fucking tripping. Do you
New
see
York
what's
can never 100% win, but
I've watched New York win. I watched New York like when I was a kid. If someone was like, "Yo, we're going to New York City," you'd be like, "Oh no, 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 no!" Like as a little kid, no, 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 no fucking way, because that's Fort Apache, the Bronx. That's what people go to get killed. Then you could hate them or love them, but Giuliani literally put that bullshit fucking anti-American like search and stop and search bullshit, and the whole city went foof, and then all of a sudden Times Square turned into fucking Disney. Now you can bring your family to. You can't do that shit no more. That place is fucked. There's fucking fent dragons all over the place. Everybody's fucking. That place is fucked.
Crime's down in New York.
No, that's a lie.
What do you mean?
That's a lie. It is a lie. They're not reporting crime. And as far as like the murders and all this shit, the fucking ERs are getting so good at fixing people that the numbers are going down. It's not because people aren't getting fucking shot. Yo, you gotta jump outside of what you look at, and I'm not saying you, anybody, jump outside what you look at. I dump social media.
Well, what do you mean by jumping outside of what you look at?
If you have a certain alley that you go for information, just know that it's not the truth, and it doesn't matter what alley you're going to.
This is what I was talking about, where I'm not saying that it's not true. I'm just saying you got to catch yourself when you find yourself getting super excited about information that you want to be true.
Yeah.
It might not be. And they know this. They know what you want to hear. They know how charming he is. And that
so was Obama.
Obama was amazing.
I miss Obama.
This guy's another.
See, you're a sucker for them.
I miss Obama every day.
You're a sucker for a long-legged Mac Daddy.
If you had any idea,
I'm a sucker for a good Democrat that can form a sentence.
Yeah, but the policies are fucked. I am too, to be honest with you. Always have been. I've never anything but a Democrat my whole life until people started acting stupid.
It's the same government. They're doing the same shit.
It's the same shit. That's where I wanted to get.
The problem is, they know that you want a pretty face. As long as you have a pretty face who's well-spoken, you don't care about the shit that's going on behind the scenes.
That's my motto.
Say hello to President Newsom.
I don't blame you. That's why people hate Trump so much, because he's so transparent with this stuff.
He looks like a potato.
He's ugly.
He's ugly.
And you know why that's important? Because that's showing you America's true face. Donald Trump represents how the rest of the world sees America.
Which is terrible.
Obama was a lie to make us feel really fucking confident. Like, we're on the winning team. We're so good. By the way,
I felt so good.
I love this stat.
But it's a lie.
Let's talk Donald Trump and Obama for a minute. Obama's the head of the man under Obama that deported, I think it was 3 million people, got a presidential award because he deported 3 million people under Obama.
Yeah, where was all the riots then?
The new guy
like
hasn't even. Listen, the new guy hasn't even done close to those numbers. He's getting nothing but fucking hate.
Because he had a Gestapo deployed.
I just want you to know it's the same fucking guy.
Obama had ICE.
It's this. Look at me. It's the same man. It's the same man that ran both sides.
I'm not surprised.
Well,
it's just the way
you can't say one has a Gestapo and doesn't send 3 million out, and one. You understand? Like this is all a lie that you're not supposed to understand.
Well, the news will present these issues to you in different lights.
Right, it's about presentation.
It is. That's the whole thing
it's
with Donald
about
Trump.
Turning off, I think, if you really want to get with it. Turn this bullshit off.
That's what
once
I'm saying.
and for good. Even this podcast. Don't fucking listen to this podcast ever again.
No, at least
you'd be
when Jim
fucking
talks.
nuts to listen to this shit.
Yeah.
I've offended you so many times today.
I'm out of my fucking mind for being here again.
I'm fucking grateful to have you here, and I wanted to offend you more, motherfucker. No,
yeah, I know you.
No, whatever. Like, your opinions don't mean anything to me. You mean the same. You know what I mean? Like,
I love this guy too, man.
No, they don't. Like
a second dad to me.
Well, you're not hearing me, but like you could think way more ridiculous shit, and I still love you. I think you're great. Like your person, the person you are, has shit to do with what you think for politics.
Right.
And I think we could all do a little of that. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck? Who cares?
Yeah, also, we're just in a room talking.
Yeah.
Like, it has not, like, it's
we're
not going to.
Muay Thai kicking each other yet.
Yeah, that's real shit. You're doing real shit.
Yeah.
But
Trump, no matter, Trump's not going to be there for much longer.
No, I know.
Even if his health is.
Here's the thing.
You know, or what have you, but he's not going to be allowed to do what he does after a while.
Right.
He's going to be a king.
I want to know what everybody thinks is going to happen.
Oh, everything's every problem that's ever existed is going to be fixed the second that guy goes away. It's all going to be good.
As far as vibes,
if that
everything,
was the truth,
dude, everything's going to be good.
Vibes. So right now everything's so tense, and we get the World Cup here, and everything that at least I've seen, people are like, "Wow, I didn't know that the United States was like this." You know, so they're getting what they're getting fed over there for the news too.
Well, by the way, they're in their bubble also.
Right.
And Boston loves the party, and the Scottish love the party. So let's fucking party.
But the people coming to visit wouldn't have been able to tell the difference between when Obama was president and when Trump was president. They're coming over here and they see that we're fucking, that you can just party, have a good time. You can wear a skirt. Nobody cares. Whatever the fuck you want to do. And they're like, this is awesome. What are you guys crying about? Constantly crying about.
I think they did, but I hope they opened the eyes of some Americans. Like, you live in a pretty good place. Those people are bugging out over fucking ice, air conditioning, and vastness. Like, and these are things you're taking for granted every day. Like, they literally have no ice, no air conditioning, and every one of their homes is like a fucking tour bus. You got to squeeze your shoulders in to walk to the toilet. Yeah, and if you can open the door and step into the toilet without fucking doing this, then you're in a big house. So yeah, they appreciate it. It's cool. Freedom,
and there was. I hear that there was like huge hordes of like Scottish people at some outdoor event or something, and after they all left, the cleaning crew went in and there was nothing to clean.
They clean up this shit too. There's none of that weird entitlement. Like, you don't think of Scottish people coming to America and being like ignorant and like, you know.
That's really,
I guess they were. They were climbing on statues and but who? I don't give a fuck.
That's fine.
These are the same statues these motherfuckers wanted to tear down anyway. So who cares? Put a cone on it. Yeah, man, we went deep.
What the hell?
Yeah, man. Wow.
All right, I guess.
What happened?
I feel that this one needs editing.
Came up and then boom,
and
exploded.
Well,
I stand by my man.
Do any of us give a fuck about New York? I don't know.
No, fuck New York.
No, but what Jimmy said, like, there was a time where, it was kind of sketchy to go over to New York City, and then there was a time where it wasn't. We were gigging over there before, and then after, and there was a pocket of time where it seemed like you could go in to Times Square and not be like that. It was different, you know what I mean?
Well, I guess it's like that again. No.
Well, people running across and punching people on the sidewalks and all the stuff.
If that happens in every city. That's the thing. It's like normalizing I'm saying no matter who the politician is, the governor, the mayor.
I'm not blaming any politician. I'm blaming the cabal that makes the politicians do it or puts those particular fucking cretins in place to do the destruction. It's the cabal. It's not the fucking meathead at the end of the fucking puppet string. He's a clown. Any of them. They're all clowns.
Yeah, but as long as they're handsome, it works.
Yeah. All right, I gotta go. Jen, you're the best. Thank you so much.
Of course, Jim. Anytime, buddy. Anytime, guys. Always coming here to school Jim a little bit.
And also, thank you very much for being the second female on the show ever.
Yeah.
Welcome. I'll get a different haircut before next time, so I'll be the third woman on the show then.
I like that haircut. You're good with it. Don't worry about it.
I like it. I'm feeling it.